So today's a little bit of a bittersweet day. Our bottle lambs are headed off to the processor. So we were asked, what are we going to do with these bottle lambs, basically since the beginning when we were taking care of them. But you can see, this is one of the prime reasons. This is that ram lamb. He's a good sized lamb, and he still goes like he's trying to get to a nipple, just because he identifies us with a bottle food. No matter how much grain or hay he's eating, he's already eaten today, and you can always see that's all he wants to do is just nibble on your hand. And to keep him overall wouldn't be good, because when he's 200, 220 pounds, this guy and his sister, the other bottle lamb, gets out of this pen almost daily. Every time they see us, they run over, they jump up on their feet, or they jump out, they come up to us almost like a puppy dog. They come running up to us, they barge up on you, looking for milk. I mean, and right now they're small enough that you can manage it, but you wouldn't want 200, 220 pound animals being able to do that. They would tear up gates, they'd hurt themselves getting in and out whenever you try to build something they couldn't get out of. And then they can knock you down and get you. And we don't want that. We were happy. We were able to spend a ton of time with these lambs, getting them healthy, keeping them healthy, feeding them, and just getting them to their highest level of performance that we can. And in the long run, like this guy right here is the same he's going with them today, but he's almost 3 weeks to a month younger than them, and he is the same size as them. He was just able to stay with his mother the whole time, get big, and just in general, that just gets a bigger lamb. These guys were out of one of the first bred ewes that we bought, and since then we decided with our flock to go more towards a purebred Suffolk flock. They were out of this club lamb ewe that we bought for 4-H animals, and we just decided that we'll just go ahead and take both of them to the processor today. So we got the pen already set up. I'll go ahead and get them loaded and get them out of here. And this is a perfect example for me why I really don't want to keep bottle lambs long term into the flock, because they don't mind you being right there in that little squeeze pen with them, pushing on them, touching them. To them, they just have been dealing with that since day number one. To where a lot of the lambs load on the trailer, as soon as we get in that little squeeze area and I get in there with them, they don't really like me right at bottom like that. Still hop in. It's just about a comfort thing. These bottle lambs are super comfortable with us being right up on top of them, touching them and stuff. And so it makes it a little bit harder to load and just maneuver them in general. And with that taking longer than it should have, we actually had a lamb just jump the gate here and get out. So now we got to put him back up. A statement we gotten at the farmer's market before from a customer is that they are happy to be able to buy locally sourced meat and talk to the people that raise the animal, but they just don't feel like they could do it because they love animals too much and they couldn't raise one and take it to the processor. And that's what we explained to them, like, hey, yeah, sometimes it's a little harder than others. Some of these animals you have a ton of time in, just like these bottle lambs, where we spend all this time bottle feeding them, just basically keeping them alive for their first 60 days until we could get them weaned off onto grain. keeping them healthy. They got sick a couple times, and we were able to, you know, nurse them back to health. And in the end, we believe that it shows that all our hard work paid off, because these are two really nice lambs that we were able to finish out to a nice weight and take to the processor, so then that way they'll provide local source meat for people, and that we know was raised great and the lambs had a great life. But what I'm going to do is take all the videos about these bottle lambs and put them into a playlist, so that way you can watch from the start and just check out their whole story. Well, that'll wrap up this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.